Hey guys, and we're back with our favorite mukbanger, our purveyor of poisonous eating. I don't know. I wanted to do some kind of rhyming thing there. No. But Nick's back. He was in, was it Texas with Oompaville, and when he stands up, he's lost a little bit of weight, like very little, but looks like he's lost some weight, which is great. In fact, I lost a little bit more weight for the past 2 weeks when I haven't really eaten because I've been sick. So I sat down at the bench, not the bench, but the booth in at work the other day, and I had even more room because 2 weeks so far I've been sick, and I really haven't eaten a whole lot. I had those sausage stick things, the teriyaki ones. I had like two of those a day just for the protein, and that was it. So I really haven't eaten a whole lot. So between not eating and I worked all last week, worked this week, coming home from work, still going out. Yeah, so I lost a little bit more weight as well. So, but yeah, if he's losing weight, great. But then you see stuff like this. Also, we have it's a 2-for-1 special today. Also, these apparently they're like Taki Pringles. Um, yeah, they're like Taki kettle chips or whatever. They look like Pringles, but
Hi, everybody! Jeepers! Okay, so I had, oh my gosh, if you were only a fly on the wall, you would have seen, lady, what I did today. I had a split breakdown and I went after Orland and it was not okay. And then we had a big crying feast. I'm like, wow, this would be great content for YouTube. But it was like so dramatic, I couldn't even grab the camera. But let me just tell you, I've done a lot of crying today, a lot of breaking down. I'm 99.99% sure that my bipolar split personality is coming out today. So it is what it is, what you get. And Takis.
also keep in mind the name of this video is YouTube is shutting down my channel. Obviously, that's not happening. People in the comments are like, "Oh no, Nick! Oh please, I hope it's not real." It's not. If they keep up channels with hardcore clickbait and basically like nudity in the thumbnails, they're not going to kick off Nick at all. He makes them too much money. Um, but he has an argue fest with.
I have lost 25 pounds with you.
Thought I got through all the fucking ads. Well, there's the thumbnail. There we go. Oh yeah, Orleans. This was 5 days ago. Eating as much Burger King as possible, which he really doesn't get a whole lot, as you can see. But it's the beginning part because obviously he only talks for about a minute or so, and then it's just the rest of the time. So 24 minutes, and he only talks about for a minute or two, and then the rest of it's just this is good. My lip smacks. But I'll let you.
Today's a very happy day. Why is it happy? Well, my beautiful ex-husband got diagnosed with diabetes today. He deserves it. So, that's a situation type deal that's happening, and he deserves to get it.
He's been diagnosed with diabetes again? How many times is Nick gonna be diagnosed with diabetes? This is like what, the 5th time? Also I love it's like, oh, I'm gonna celebrate him getting diabetes by ensuring that I get it as well. So go figure. Um but yeah, Orlin pulls out It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he does eat them all. He does eat them all. But it says eating as much as possible. This isn't as much as possible. For me, this would be like an appetizer. Now, I'm not saying I go to Burger King or wherever and eat this much. Also, Burger King onion rings, so good. Perfect amount of onion in there. Perfect amount of crunch. You know, you can bite into it and not have to worry about the onion coming out of it. You know, I hate when onion rings do that. You know, you go to like a diner or something like that, and you get those really big onion rings, and you bite into it, and you're, you know, trying to pull it away, and the onion just whoop, comes right out. And then you're just left with that breading. And that's not how it should be. You know, you should be able to bite into it and bite into it again and not have. But the onion rings at Burger King, I know, I worked there. So I know for a fact they're really good. But yeah, this is like an appetizer for me. I don't eat like this anymore. I'm saying I could, I just don't. Like, I remember, actually, I might have to find it. It's probably somewhere. Actually, I think it might be on my Instagram. I don't know. I have to check. But I used to eat like this, like back in the day when I was working at the factory, like when I was working like 5 days a week. Like I'd go after, you know, during a break or, you know, after at the end of the day, and I would sit there in the canteen, and I would have like two egg salad sandwiches, two chicken salad sandwiches, two muffins, some mini donuts, some donut sticks, and something to drink, and I'd eat it all right then and there. Actually, I'm actually curious. I can't remember, but let me see if I can find it. Okay, I found it. So so we got 1 egg salad, 2 egg salad, and then 3 ham and cheese, banana nut bread, banana nut muffin, and then I think off to the side I had like mini donuts. I remember I was working at the factory 5 days a week. I was working like 7, 8 hour days. So by the time I went, because I didn't eat before I got to work, and I would just work all freaking day. So by the time I was finished, yeah, this is what I was eating. And then what is this? Ate all that after I clocked out of work, still hungry. So, but yeah, I could eat like this. I just don't do it anymore because there's no reason to. But yeah, he eats it all while being happy that Nick is diagnosed with diabetes again. So let's celebrate him getting diabetes by inducing our own diabetes. Is it like a Pee Wee Herman kind of face for some reason? No, actually, he's got that Bill Cosby, ooh, the pudding kind of face. That dip a spoon in your pudding. But don't ask what that funny taste is. Pudding pop. Um, I'm sorry. That's just a great pick. It's like like I've said with him, it's like everything you pause on is like freaking you know, like everything's a thumbnail. Everything. Everything. What? You're fired. I'm just proving a point here. You know, I stopped on one and I did it for and I got a thumbnail out of it. And I could really anything else. Also, he goes on to destroy the food. Getting back to his roots.
That's what I think of her. Ma- She's gonna get fired.
There's the Nikocado avocado we know and love. The one who got famous for having these sort of meltdowns. There he is. Just want to pinch his cheeks. Come here, Nick. Just pinch those chubby cheeks. Now, I know the food's already paid for, and you can say, oh, it's unhealthy. I hate when people do this. I hate it. You know, any channel that wastes food like this, you know, all that food could have been going to someone who actually needs it. Now, I know no one needs McDonald's. Well, unfortunately, there are some people who only have enough for crap. Unfortunately, that's just a sad truth. So there are some people, like, if you ask people back in the, you know, back in the 90s and stuff, they say, yeah, we go to McDonald's all the time because they had 25-cent hamburgers. So we would go there once or twice a week or whatever because we were, you know, we didn't have much money, and it's just, you know, so that food could have gone to someone who needed it, or, you know, but here we have Nick, you know, Hulk smashing the thing. And I just hate when channels do that. You know, the TikToks we've seen where the guy, like one of them, he has like a plate of spaghetti and he dumps on like a whole bucket of sauce. And he's like, perfect. And then he doesn't even eat the damn thing. Or what was that other one? Where he goes to like fast food places and puts like different sauces on, and like he'll take a burger and put on like syrup and mustard and ketchup and mayo and all these sauces, and he'll just, you know, and he just wastes it, you know. I hate when people do that kind of crap. But but yeah, he really doesn't talk about YouTube shutting down his channel. He just, I mean, I know he said he's mad at the woman or whatever at McDonald's, because apparently he didn't get his full order, and like the fries, even though they're the extra large or whatever, they were barely filled, and he was supposed to get like 80 McNuggets. They only gave him 60. So he's mad at McDonald's. Which, I mean, I would be mad if I'm going out to freaking McDonald's or something, and I'm doing this kind of video and I'm spending almost $100 worth of food. I better be getting what I'm ordering, because I paid $100 and I'm getting like half of it isn't even there. I'd be pissed. You know, obviously I would never go out and spend that much on freaking McDonald's. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I would be mad too. I would be mad too. You know, you order 80 pieces of, you know, 80 pieces of McNugget and they give you 60. It's like, you're 20 short. And that's not a small number. That's a pretty big number. You know, if you ordered an 80 piece McNugget and they shorted you like one or two, that's one thing. It's like, I ordered 80 pieces and they gave me like 78. Not a big deal, because you got to remember they're sitting there, you know, by hand, you know, 80 pieces. But 20 pieces, that's a lot. That means someone got to 60 and just freaking stopped counting. And they're like, okay, 60. The fries, same thing. Look at these things. These things are huge. And actually, let me show. Let's see.
Time to go. Oh, I'm not happy.
You know, it would help if you tell me what you're getting.
You have the phone. I don't have the phone. It's
It
on the
didn't
phone.
work.
Click
app
on
was
the
not- The app
profile.
was not working.
Click Nikocado, the name, and then you do previous order. I have to fart. No,
Don't
no,
do that.
no,
Do
no.
that.
No, Daddy, no. But yeah, he holds it up and it shows like those things are big and it's only like halfway full. It's supposed to be full. Also, you could probably just get the basket, which is easier and it's cheaper. I think that's what I had the last time I went to McDonald's a couple months ago. I got the basket of fries. Old school. But yeah, I would be mad too. You know, you're spending $80 worth of your money and they're gypping you. You know, they're not getting the correct sandwiches. They're not adding the sandwiches that you ordered. You order 80 McNuggets and you only get 60. They're gypping you with the fries when you have this big container and they're only filling it halfway. I mean, I would be pissed off too. I mean, not enough to, you know, but ooh, ooh. And he does say what everything is. Actually, I think I'm gonna pull up the good old trusty calculator and calculate. Well, then again, he doesn't really eat it all. Like he barely eats it. He eats a few and then he just destroys the rest. But it's safe to say that's probably close to 7,000 calories, 8,000 calories. So I do love me some McNuggets though. I don't care. It could be the pinkest slime of all. I don't care. That stuff is good. The McNuggets have such a distinct taste to them. And it's such a distinct shape. You know, you always have like the ones that are like the boots, you know, because they all have like a mold. But such a classic taste. You know, it's like when you bite into a McNugget, you're like transported back to your childhood. You know, I remember going to McDonald's a lot because my family really didn't have a whole lot. Again, burgers were like, you know, cheeseburgers were like 25 cents. So it wasn't that hard to feed a big family because, you know, it was my mom and she had 3 kids. It was me and my brothers. So, you know, my dad was the only one working. And so we didn't have a whole lot of money. So I think we went to McDonald's maybe once or twice, like probably about once a week, I think. You know, I'm like, we had like regular home cooked meals and everything, but you know, one day a week we just go to McDonald's because 25-cent hamburgers, you know. Um, I mean, we did kind of have, I'm like, we had money, but we didn't. Like Pizza Hut, we go to Pizza Hut on Fridays, but it was like maybe, you know, once or twice a month, maybe. Um, you know, it's like I think my dad was working, but we had like a 2-story house. We had a pool in the backyard. We had a big backyard. It was the 90s. Everything was cheaper. So, but yeah, McNuggets, especially with the honey. Oh my God, when I was a kid, I would eat those something, you know, those things something fierce. The McNuggets on their own, but then you gave me some of that honey. Oh my God. I would need like if I had a 10-piece McNugget, I'd need like 10 things of honey because I would like try to get all of it on one piece. It was so that combination was just so good. But like I said, I don't anymore. When I do go out and have fast food, it's like once in a blue moon and it's only because it's like, well, me and my friend are out and running errands and you know, we're already out. So, but yeah, most times I'm just not really eating a whole lot, which is why I'm losing all the weight. But yeah, very Anyways, yeah, Nick's back for now. You know, he only does like once a month now, it seems. So he'll probably be gone for another month, and then he'll come back like, I'm back. But he clickbaits with shutting his, you know, YouTube shutting his channel down. Not gonna happen. He makes them too much money. So, anyways, also again with Orlin, he diagnosed with diabetes. You mean for the 5th time? Wow. And no better way to celebrate someone getting diabetes than eating fast food and possibly giving yourself diabetes. Nothing better. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Oh my god. That's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.